Your sister can help us. Although just a handmaiden, she has Marjorie Tyrell's favor. And Lady Marjorie's betrothal to the king may be enough to keep the Boltons at bay, if it's presented to her as it should be.
Welcome back to Game of Thrones. This game does not really give you a break. So yeah, we've been kind of flying through this game just because there's not a lot of break, and I hate to talk over the conversation, even though sometimes I do by accident. Sorry about that. But looks like we've got a little break here where I can stand and survey the room and look at the fruit and look at the chest and look at the torch and look at the tapestry. Thank you for joining us on a Game of Thrones. Yeah, Song and Ice? Strong and Ice? I don't remember. I need coffee. And by the way, today I am enjoying the Guatemalan coffee blend. So, yes. Jealous. Coins for me.
It was very kind of Lady Marjorie to give this to me. It once belonged to Lady Olenna.
Who? I also got to say, it's kind of jarring how I'm not playing the same character through this whole game. This is the third character I've been. So that's kind of weird. I'm not sure. Is she the girl that was in the forest playing hide and seek?
Father. Much excitement here in King's Landing for the coming wedding. Lady Marjorie has proven to be quite popular throughout the city. I do wish you and Mother could come, although I know it would be impossible under the circumstances. I miss all of you, and I look forward to the day you can.
Didn't say all that. No way. Saving the book for last. I feel like that's the big one.
To remember him. What a strange place, Essos. Ethan made this for me.
Oh, I thought that was part of the book. I thought that was like the cover. In here. Look at the dusty old tome. That was my nickname in high school.
It was made by man, by Lomas Longstrider. A gift from Roderick. I hope to see them all someday.
Everybody loves Roderick. Chamber pot.
King's Landing.
Ah.
I wonder if it's sunny at Ironrath today.
Oh, this is the sister? Who they mentioned was at King's Landing? Again, I'm horrible with names, but... So am I going to play every kid in the family?
It troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
I do kind of like this watercolor style they've got going in this game. It's a little different. I'm not done looking around my room. Okay, maybe I am. I guess I am.
Oh, sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you. I can come back later if you'd like.
It's a boy? I don't know who he is. I don't know if I should send him in or... I don't know.
No,
come in. Who are you?
Come in.
I need this info, please, game. You're not even putting things in the bucket.
Pardon, milady, but you all right?
That was weird.
If you don't mind my asking, you seem rather upset.
I'm fine, thank you.
Of course, milady.
Yeah, I did.
Please hurry if you can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady.
Thanks for the rocks.
You work for Lady Marjorie? I may be wrong, but it seems like you do.
I'm her handmaiden.
That's what I thought. I've seen you with her before. You seem like good friends. I saw Lady Marjorie just this morning, outside the Royal Sept, talking to Queen Cersei.
Cersei?
They appeared to be having some sort of disagreement. I couldn't hear much.
Don't take this the wrong way, but that's a very pretty boy.
What did they say?
I couldn't make out much, but I know they were talking about the Starks and House Forrester.
House Forrester?
I'm still not sure it's a boy.
I hope you're not in any kind of trouble.
I don't know.
But I thought you ought to know. Most people don't tend to notice a call boy. Not in King's Landing with so many lords and ladies about. You see and hear all sorts of things when people don't even know you're there. Good night, milady.
So I just make a fire in my chamber pot? Is that what that is?
Lady Marjorie, you're early.
I was hoping there would be time for us to talk. Come, there's something we must discuss.
But it really wants you to know the motives of a lot of characters in this. Like, I don't know what's proper to say. I don't know who this lady is. I gotta get in so many heads.
In Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden. A dear friend, in fact.
Thank you, my lady.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own. What you've suffered is beyond imagining. And your poor family as well.
You're very kind, my lady.
Of course, Mira, but you must not despair. We will get through this together. You must understand.
She looks familiar.
To what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept.
She looks like the girl from Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire.
My service, and she painted you a traitor. She was very pleased with herself.
What does she intend to do?
She intends to make you miserable, knowing that will make me miserable as well. She demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort, for what I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important. I cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the wedding so near.
What do I say?
Find a way to appease her. Humor.
Ah.
Tell her what she wants to hear.
Take my shirt off? What? This is Game of Thrones. Ooh. That was weird.
You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
Good luck.
Is Cersei the girl with dragons? Or no, Cersei, is she the one that had the walk of shame? Shame, shame. I forget who Cersei is. Told you about these names. Sorry about that. Hey, look, it's Peter Dinklage. And he just spins.
You can do this.
Did you see that? He just spun. Okay, Cersei is the walk of shame girl. Hey, guys.
Ah, Lady Marjorie. Aren't you looking lovely this evening?
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace? With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
I am honored, Your Grace.
Yet not honored enough to kneel, I see.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl. Is your family loyal to the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is.
Yes, Your Grace. To the one true king.
Jesus.
The one true king. Yet she didn't say which. The girl is clever.
She only
I
met...
don't care.
Quit giving me away, Peter Dinklage.
I care what she said. I won't stand for
Wait, is Joffrey alive at this point?
If you would give her the chance to explain...
Perhaps she can explain why the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark for centuries. A house of traitors.
They were the Wardens of the North. We all served at the pleasure of the king.
Clever girl.
Perhaps too clever for
I
her.
wonder if it was hard for him to not say, clever girl.
Believe she didn't know which king she served. Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
Yes, Your Grace. Absolutely.
I see. Despite the fact Roose Bolton allied with Walder Frey. If it was me, I'd find it difficult to so quickly forgive the men who killed my father. Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forster Ironwood does seem rather unique.
Yes, Your Grace.
It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
Yes, Your Grace. I would do anything.
I'm just saying yes. I'm just trying to appease this lady.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
I won't judge her, Your Grace. I wasn't there. I didn't face her decisions.
Aren't you a delightful girl? If only one could flit through life without ever holding an opinion of their own.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts? You are a girl from the north, here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she
Let
would...
the girl answer the question. Go on.
I would be true to the king, Your Grace.
Well said. I was beginning to worry you didn't have your priorities straight.
She
I'm lying to her,
is a
Marjorie.
threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
My sense is this
Marjorie, I'm lying to her.
almost anything
Don't get mad.
she wants, which is not very encouraging. I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
Don't be mad at me. I'm lying to her. I'm just trying to make her happy.
I'll walk you.
What's up, Tyrion?
This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton.
The
We only spoke
moon.
briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
Thank you, Lord Tyrion. That's very kind of you to say.
That certainly took courage. To so publicly declare your loyalty to Joffrey for all to hear. Poor Lady Margaery was humiliated, although Cersei seemed quite pleased. It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining. No doubt, Lady
I try to hit X.
will forgive you. Eventually. My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The Crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the Crown in this regard. Not her.
What are you suggesting?
I suppose the Crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Margaery might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that?
It's a
Let's
risk
do
I
it.
need to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you? I'll consider it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of
Name dropper.
wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them makes me thirsty already.
Thank you for the advice, Lord Tyrion.
Just be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
I'm not sure how I feel about my performance.
Mira, I was worried. How was it? Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing. It's more than a little intimidating.
It didn't go very well.
I'm sorry. Cersei is known for being rather difficult. But at least it's over now. Lady Margaery has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Ah, Sir Jaime. I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Sarah!
What? It's true. And Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper. I'm told he
Are we having girl talk?
which I doubt is Dornish for wife.
You'll get us in trouble.
We're just having some fun. Perhaps Lady Margaery could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands. Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like. Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen?
Ew.
He does have a certain look about him, and he's always treated Lady Margaery well.
I'd be willing to marry, but not Joffrey.
Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the 7 Kingdoms.
Imagine the beatings.
Be my handmaiden. Let's see, who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match! Sir Bronn and...
What are you doing?
Hey, I was lying in there.
I'm sorry, my lady.
As am I. We shouldn't have been messing about.
This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was pleased by your display, Mira.
She was?
I'm just glad it's over.
The game said it wasn't.
King's Landing can be...
The game told me she wasn't pleased.
There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Do you agree?
What was the question?
It doesn't matter what you feel. It only matters what you say.
You learn very quickly. You were brave agreeing to...
Is she in the show?
That cannot have been easy.
I don't know who this is.
I know you must fear what Lord Bolton might do to your family. I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important. I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets between us.
It's about my family.
I trust her.
Okay.
Go on. Ask.
Forgive me, my lady. I wouldn't otherwise ask this of you, but my mother insisted. It's about my family.
Ramsay Snow. What would you have me do?
Who is that?
My mother fears our family
I don't know.
will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. She thought, if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown. I know it's a lot to ask of you, and I wouldn't otherwise, but she insisted.
That is no small request, especially now.
I know, my lady, and I wouldn't ask this of you otherwise. But my mother has left me no choice. She insisted.
Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Starks, and now you would have me ask him to intervene. Is the situation that dire?
You can't, my lady. King Joffrey won't like it. Just think how he turned on Lady Sansa.
I will forever be in your debt. My family will forever be in your debt.
I don't know, Mira. If Cersei were to find out...
Don't let the Queen bully you. You have power over him, Lady Marjorie, as no one else does. Not even his mother. Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Thank you, my lady. I will send a raven to my family at once.
Sweet. Well, I got strong there in the middle.